dough thick smooth around the little hole. After a long time, they began to look grainy. Then Ma Chan warmed slowly, and on the dust there began to appear tiny grains of yellow butter. When Ma took off the chun cover, there was the butter in the golden lump, drowning in the buttermilk. Then Ma took out the lump with the wooden paddle into a wooden bowl, and she washed it many times in cold water, turning it over and over and working it with the paddle until the water ran clear. After that, she salted it. Now came the best part of the chunning. Ma molded the butter. On the loose bottom of the wooden butter mold was carved the picture of the strawberry with 2 strawberry leaves. With the paddle, Ma packed butter tightly into the mold until it was full. Then she turned it upside down over a plate and pushed on the handle of the loose bottom. The little firm pad of golden butter came out. So strawberry and its leaves mold on the top. Laura and Mary watched, breathless, on each side of Ma, while the golden little butter pads, each with its strawberry on the top, dropped onto the plate as Ma put all the butter through the mold. Then Ma gave them each a drink of good fresh buttermilk. On Saturdays, when Ma made the bread, they each had a little piece of dough to make into a little loaf. They might have a bit of cookies dough too to make little cookies, and once Laura even made a pie in her patty pan. After the day's work has done, Ma sometimes cut paper dolls for them. She cut the dolls out of stiff white paper and drew the faces with a pencil. Then from bits of colored paper, she cut dresses and hats, ribbons and laces, so Laura and Mary could dress their dolls beautifully. But the best time of all was at night when Pa came home. He would come in from his trumpet through the snowy woods with tiny eyes hanging on the ends of his mustaches. He would hang his gun on the wall over the door, threw off his fur cap and coat and mittens, and call, "Where's my little hop pins of sweet cycle hop trunk hop?" That was Laura because she was so small. Laura and Mary would run to climb on his knees and sit there while he warmed himself by the fire. Then he would put on his coat and cap and mitten again and go out to do the chores and bring in plenty of wood for fire. Sometimes, when Pa had to walk his trap lines quickly because the traps were empty, or he had to go some game sooner than usual, he would come home early. Then he would have time to play with Laura and Mary. One game they loved was called Mad Dog. Pat would run his fingers through his thick brown hair, standing it all up on end. Then he'd drop it on all fours and, rolling, he'd chase Laura and Mary all around the room, trying to get them corner where they couldn't get away. They were quick and dogging and running, but once he caught them against the wood box behind the stove, they couldn't get past Pa, and there was no other way out. Then Pa ground was so terrible. His hair was so white and his eyes so fierce, and it all seemed real. Mary was so frightened, and she could not move. But as Pa came nearer, Laura screamed, and with a wide lift, and she ran over the wood box, dragging Mary with her. And at once there was no Mad Dog at all. There was only Pa standing there with his blue eyes shining, looking at Laura. Well, he said to her, "You're only a little half in the cycle, half drunk up, but by jinx, you're as strong as a little French roast. You shouldn't frighten the children so, Charles," Mom said. "Look how big their eyes are." Her look and then took down his flute and he began to play and sing. Yankee Doodle went to town. He wore his strippers trousers. He sure he couldn't see the town. There were so many houses. Laura and Mary forgot all about Mad Dog.